one who was buried comes up from the grave. One once was human, but a full moon makes him a slave. Siblings infernal by blood or by spell. Formelda Hyde and Wolf Tummy presents Drag Us to Hell.
Welcome back to Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queerdos. I am, of course, Formelda Hyde, as hot as ever.
I am a Wolf Tummy. Hi.
Hi
as lackluster as ever.
Wow.
I have to maintain my reputation.
And I'm Jason, and as straight as ever.
Yay! I love it.
Every week,
Hot,
still straight.
mediocre, and straight. that's this podcast.
Vibe.
That does explain this.
That explains a lot about this.
What's up,
Well,
guys?
We're back. We're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we are. We've survived another week of
Of pure, just
infernal hell.
pure hell. It is.
I mean, it's not
hotter than
yeah.
the devil's coochie.
It
up in this
is.
bitch.
And then, like, I wait to do it, for a gathering of the ghouls is coming up here. I wait to do everything that's fucking you could do outside till August, which is what am I? I don't know what. I just asked for punishment, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's horrible.
yeah. So I've had heat stroke like 9 times so far in the past week. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
good.
I've been like so drained.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Oh,
I
yeah,
go out-
you do outdoor shit, right?
I work in construction in this bitch.
Yeah.
That's
it's
crazy.
horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Like it, and we have no power. It's empty houses. There's no sense of like,
God.
it's rough. It's rough. I hate my life. I hate but you know what? Frankly enough, drag is worse than this.
Is it really?
It is so bad. I would rather be working because at least in construction, I could wear like a tank top and shorts.
Sure.
There is nothing comfortable and nothing breathable about drag.
Yeah.
You got
true.
a tight ass wig that's just like compressing your brain.
Yeah.
And you look like at the end of it, you look like Mars attacks fucking aliens.
Yeah.
Your brain's like on one side of your head, like just completely swollen.
Yes.
You got a corset that's just smashing all your guts all in, and it's just horrible. And it's everything I wear is just latex, so there's no breathing.
That
in
is a good point. Yeah,
It's horrible.
Everything. I'm thinking about all your drag outfits, and it's like it just doesn't look fun.
No,
at all.
it's
It looks
all-
great. Don't get me wrong. You
Oh,
look great
it
in
looks amazing.
but
That's
it's
why
just-
I do it. But
yeah.
it's absolutely hell.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Oh, just so hell. I think the only time that I was comfortable was one of the cells from the dark sides where it was just completely raining the whole day.
I remember that.
And I was in a huge fur coat that was also leather.
Yeah.
And that was the most comfortable I had ever been in drag because it was so cold outside. And
Yeah.
for once, I was not burning up.
Now,
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah,
I do remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because and you said it's Sales from the Dark Sides. It's always either a torrential downpour or fucking the record heat wave. We can never just get a nice 70.
Even when
degree
our
day.
industrial fans go out. Too.
Yes.
That was that was so much fun.
What do you now for Gathering the Ghouls? Which if you guys
2 weeks away.
yeah, 2 weeks if you're listening to this when this thing airs.
It's so close yet so far.
Yeah. What are you got plans? You already got outfits already? Or
I
what?
do. I'm so excited for these outfits. I thankfully for the first time I'm not going to be wearing leather.
Ooh,
I'm
all right.
liking this. I'm liking the vibe I was
All
going
right.
with. I'm going to go. We're going to go full like I'll say one look is a full Spider Queen look.
Oh, okay.
And so
Nice.
it is a nice breathable fabric.
There we
I'm
go.
very excited, but I will have a very tight wig on my head that's going to absolutely just murder me.
Are you going to be residing at the Wolf Tummy table? Here?
Of course, I'm gonna be
Yes,
all over the
yes.
place, honestly.
Wolf Tummy has a table at the gathering,
do.
and
Yeah.
right next to the theater. So if you guys are
Yay.
going and you're looking for it, don't worry about the map. Just go to near the theater, and you'll see, or you won't see
Yeah.
Tummy because Tummy will probably just abandon his post. And,
that's a guarantee. It's a certainty.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%. We're not reliable in that case ever. No.
But the nice thing is, I already expect that, so it's not even like it won't even be a shock. I'm like, whatever, So,
But guaranteed, wherever Franco is, I probably will be right there with
good,
them,
though.
and wherever I am, Franco will probably be there. So,
that's cool.
Either
I
way,
gotta wear something low cut and sexy.
Oh.
yeah, you have to. I
Yeah.
can't be doing all the work this weekend.
Yeah, I gotta. I
yeah,
don't
pick up
know.
the slack, Franco.
I gotta do something.
At least at Matt, he had his little baby with him, so That was effort.
Oh, yeah,
A for effort.
Your
It's
poltergeist.
little poltergeist
yes.
clown. Are you gonna have any of those there?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You are?
have poltergeist clowns at
Yay.
the booth while supplies last.
Look
I'm
at that.
I'm gonna have the evil one too.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me that.
Good.
the Robbie strangling version.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite. By
That's
the way.
my favorite.
Yeah.
You need to do the you need to do the scary movie version of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the name. What
The
was
one-
his name?
was it-
I don't
was it one of the
remember.
weigh-ins, right?
It's
Yeah.
one of- yeah.
That guy is my favorite character the whole time. 'cause-
So funny.
and when he's trying to always having sex with his girlfriend.
Yep.
But he's like dressing up as like a football player.
Yep.
Fucking-
Yep. Yep.
I love that.
Oh, it's so funny.
Put the pads on her. and
Uncle
shit.
Ray Ray?
Uncle Ray Ray.
Uncle Ray Ray.
Yeah, Uncle Ray Ray is ready to play. Oh yeah, and
Uncle
that's when
Ray
his
Ray's ready
like
to play.
full like dick comes out.
Yeah, and he wraps around the
strangles the clown.
Yes.
But that's what I'm talking. But when he comes back out and the full clown is just in pure fear.
Yeah.
You need to do that one because that is so funny.
Actually, that would be amazing.
People
dude.
have
That'd
said
be-
when I was carrying him around, people would be like, "Oh, it's from a
scary movie.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
saying yeah.
You're like, yeah,
good
close
enough.
enough.
Good
But
enough.
that is such a funny scene.
That's what blows my mind where people do that. I mean, I guess it's generational sometimes, or just people are just
Yeah.
not used to fucking like they had no idea there was a poltergeist. But like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't. Yeah, they don't know poltergeist, but they know
No,
that.
but
yeah.
that scene.
we have an Angus Scrim bust. If those don't know who that is the tall man from Phantasm.
Yeah.
and it's a really lifelike bust. And
Yeah.
I never forget when like they're high school girls came in, and I probably told the story 1,000 times, but I'm gonna tell it one more time. And they come in, and they're kind of gangster, like shit, motherfucker. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
you
I
know?
love
Two
that.
little like white girls are just fucking. You're just like, oh,
I
annoying.
love them.
And then they're just like super loud at the counter, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh shit, look at that, it's Joe Biden.
Oh,
and I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, wow, talk about, man. I was like, Angus Scrims is rolling in his grave right now.
Oh.
I was like, man, I go, that's not Joe Biden.
Don't do that.
But you know
to
what? I
him.
can't lie. I do see it because I'm looking
Now
right
you
at
look
the
at
bus
it.
from here, and I'm like,
Joe Biden do be looking like that.
I'm looking at
He
it
do be
from where
looking
I'm
like
sitting,
that.
and it does look like him, dude.
I-
But that's not his.
I never thought of
that's Joe
that.
Biden. That's a dig on Joe Biden because he shouldn't be looking like that. He
Yeah,
looks like an
that's right.
absolute fucking
he's like
ghoul.
he's like almost 90 years old.
He looks
he
like a
kinda
ghoul,
is.
though.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
come on now. He needs to leave. He needs to get out of there. He looks like a ghoul, and everybody else in
Oh
Congress.
yeah. Well, I think there should be, not to be a political thing.
Yeah.
But should there be like an age limit?
No,
to that shit?
100%. There should.
Who was
be.
it? I don't know. I think was it Feinstein? I don't know. It was
Yeah,
some-
she fell. And
well,
then,
well, yeah, but I saw a picture of her, and she looks fucking like a corpse.
She looks like a
Well,
raisin.
her and then
she
what's
looks
his
like a
name,
fucking
too?
raisin. That
The,
one guy. Yeah. God, I can't remember his name.
I don't know. Any
Yeah,
fucking
he just
people's
full
names.
on just had like a mini stroke.
just froze.
Yeah, during a press conference.
Yeah. And then he came back.
McConnell or something, right?
Yeah,
Or something
yeah,
like that, yeah.
And he came back, and everybody was telling him to. I forget what they're saying, but like he was just talking. He couldn't hear any of them, but they're all just like shitting on him.
Yeah.
like the whole crowd is just like retire, and he's just like sitting there, just like speechless. He can't hear shit. And
Oh,
he's
no.
just like going on about his speech.
He literally checked out.
yeah.
though,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I didn't
he
know.
saw,
that-
I think
he
he-
saw death in
I
the
think
crowd.
he thought he was going to fall. He thought he was going to faint.
I would say he saw death. He saw the motherfucking Grim Reaper,
probably
full
did.
cloak and scythe ready for him in that crowd. That moment.
Because you're right. Because I didn't know until I saw like someone did a meme of it or something, right? And they did like the windows, like fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But and I'm sitting there going, "Holy shit!" It was like a good minute. He
Oh,
just shut the fuck. He just
Yeah.
stopped and just like,
It was funnier too
He
because those
glitched.
his
glitched.
shady ass team just let him stand there too.
all the all the pictures.
Oh,
being-
yeah.
they got him like Tara Reid.
yeah,
I love it, dude. Jesus.
that's great. That's
So what are we
great.
doing today?
Yeah, what are we doing? I guess
just-
you can kind of talk about what we planned on doing and where
Oh.
we are with it.
What did we plan on
Well,
doing?
we planned on doing like a Q&A and taking
Oh, yeah.
some listener questions.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh.
we did. Which
But
you know, it turned out
brought it
exactly
on
how
ourselves.
it turned out exactly how I thought it was going to. Which
Okay.
I
I
don't know how many of these people are actual listeners, but I'm just gonna go
I'm
about
sure
it
they're
and say-
listeners, but the thing
I'm sure they're
is-
listeners too. But I'm gonna say y'all are some horny motherfuckers.
I
And
know.
and that's coming from the sluttiest host of this
and
whole podcast.
Sunday too. Sunday is the Lord. By the way, it's Sunday.
Oh,
It
it's
is-
the Lord's
yeah, we
Day.
record
Lord's
this
Day.
On, we do record
Not-
this on Sundays. So this is,
It-
wow.
that's very
Yeah,
true.
it's the
shame
Lord's
on
Day.
you guys.
Shame.
The absolute shame,
Shame.
you guys do. Damn. But I
So you put something on Instagram.
I
today.
put on the question.
A benign.
I
Very
put the
benign.
question poll thingy on on my Instagram story, and I said, "Ask us some questions."
Oh boy.
Simple question. Had me and Franco, and I said, "We're recording a new Drag Us to Hell episode. Ask us some questions."
Right.
Not a single one of those questions could ever be aired, and this is coming from me.
True.
The Popper Goblin himself.
Oh, wow.
Or Gremlin. The Popper Gremlin himself.
Popper Goblin sounds good.
That's
That's
kinda
even
cool,
better
too.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Popper Gremlin's taken. So
Yeah,
go
probably.
Popper Goblin. That's actually
Yeah,
cool.
that's true. So that's coming from me. Out of all, saying how vile.
Wow.
I wrote
These-
"Ask us anything,"
Yeah.
but I didn't
That
really
was
mean
yours. Yeah,
anything.
now that was your problem. I just said ask us some
I
questions.
thought it would be horror shit. I mean, I literally got one
That's what we
question
get.
that wasn't.
But that's what we're both thoughties on the internet.
Well, but I'm more discreet with my
Thoughtness.
my thoughtness. I always make it private.
all right, I'll give it to you.
So,
But all right.
Oh, wow.
But
But I mean,
You
I do
you
go
got
really.
me
I go
there.
really far.
You
but,
got me there. Okay.
But still, I still like try to have a little.
Yeah, I
Decorum.
can't even look at.
Yeah, my story. I'm
I
so
can't-
sorry. I have done better, and I made a personal account, so it's not so vile.
Okay, just to put this in perspective for you, Jason. Though.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So Melda's, you said you can't look at.
His stories.
Okay, so his stories.
Yeah, because
now Melda's.
Yeah.
Mine are a lot of times worse.
Oh wow.
Melda's are like respectful, at least somewhat.
What?
Sometimes mine aren't.
Oh my God. What are you?
No, I
you're
think we're
fucking-
even.
Are
I
we?
think we're pretty
Okay,
even.
okay, well,
with
then I don't
it.
feel
What
that
are you
bad
showing
about
your
myself.
butthole? What are you doing?
On my
mean, well,
personal, I
for
definitely am.
starters.
On my personal,
For
there definitely is a
No, I don't do
definitely
that.
a very highly edited
Edited
edited photo of my asshole on the screen.
Oh,
So,
highly edited. Wow, okay.
highly edited. So it
I
doesn't get
aim for
reported.
artistic.
Oh, okay.
It was very artistic. I will give that saying. At the end of the day, I am an artist.
Oh my God.
you know,
Oh shit. Okay.
but yeah, like it's I have a private what is it, friends list?
Yeah,
or whatever.
the only friends list, or yeah,
Only
friends.
friends.
Yeah, it's like only friends.
Yeah, only friends. Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. I will say we're pretty even on that. But I said asking some horror questions, and I need
Do
to
we have
spray
any?
bottle. I have a good amount
Okay,
now that
cool.
because I had to make 2 posts. I
What'd
said
you say,
ask
you need a
us
spray
questions.
bottle?
I need a spray bottle for you feral ass like horny cats in my
Oh my God.
fucking inbox. I got to spray you guys when you guys get too like,
spayed and neutered.
yeah, exactly. It's like because I'll say like I the first question, it was like 13 seconds after I posted this. It just said, "How hung are you?"
Wow.
Well, like we said earlier,
I'm
like,
so disappointed.
we're like, no, it's a horror themed question. So like, okay, well, here's a
Yeah.
horror themed question. What scary movie would you be watching if I was giving you a blowjob?
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
No matter
yeah,
what.
exactly. Or it was like what Friday?
Sure, I'll
or-
just throw horror somewhere in this thing. Right?
Yeah.
or it
it's
was
like- I'm like,
which
clever
Friday,
girl.
which Jason would you let rail you? I was
Wow.
like, that's,
Everybody knows it's
that-
part 2, but
I'm more of a Freddie X kind of guy.
Oh wow.
Freddie X.
Or Jason X.
Oh,
sorry,
I'm like,
sorry,
I was
Jason
like, wait,
X.
what?
Jason,
I
Freddie
just
X.
thought he was going like when
That's
he
how
said
much I don't
the
care.
porn parody thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No,
Freddie
I'm definitely a Jason X.
Okay.
I like the chrome,
All the tech.
all the tech.
No one
yeah.
said 2009, Jason. That guy was huge.
That's true.
No, 'cause we kinda know him in
muscle.
real life.
But he was more
Oh, do you?
human. He
Oh,
was
okay.
more human. I like a little supernatural. in my
What's
sex
his
life.
name? Isn't that Tate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
remember his fucking name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
it's
is.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
we see him at court.
We
shit
do
all-
see him.
Yeah, so
he-
we're like,
actually,
oh.
every con we see him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
he can't be. Yeah.
I need something a little bit more.
His
like,
wife's nice.
Yeah, good for her.
Cute little gal. Sweet little gal.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her. But
So like hit us with something because like I don't have.
oh yeah.
So you ended up getting some
Oh, wait,
questions.
actually,
I did. I got actually quite a bit.
Is there anything that happened in horror this week at all?
Oh, there is. There's some like minor.
Actually, before we jump into that,
Yeah.
what the fuck is who? What kind of neighbors do you have, Tommy?
yeah.
Tommy
Yeah.
shows that we're in this thread together, right? We're on this the Drag Us to Hell thread.
Yeah.
Text thread, and all of a sudden I just get a picture of your sidewalk, and
Yeah.
there's like the most
Oh,
satanic weird shit going on. What is
like
going on?
it was
It's like
the
this
most like
little-
ritual like looking fucking symbol.
It's like a-
Pentagrams and
It
shit.
was like,
like-
these kids.
I don't
are
know where
crazy.
they are
had like
worship-
full rulers and
Yeah.
everything with those straight ass lines.
Yeah, dude.
But these like had all this like I'm like growing up as a kid, I would draw a pentagram, whatever.
pentagram
But
was
these are
fine.
like legit symbols.
Arcane.
This was like something that would bring
Yeah.
back Chucky. Like that was like
Yes.
definitely something Jennifer Tilly was writing in her like little
Yes.
trailer
Dude,
for.
if you
Salt.
see these kids, I'm going to get a picture of them
Okay.
for you because they're little, like they look
Were
like
they
Village of the
redhead?
Damned.
Were they?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like
the
They're like
albino.
little platinum blonde
yeah,
kids.
little albino kids.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Always fear the albinos.
And they're the ones doing this?
Yeah, and then also they drew like a
Holy shit.
what did they draw the other day? Also, a genetic like a DNA helix.
Okay, now that was me as a kid. I would
And
do
I was
that.
like, wait, what?
I did like doing that, but I don't know anybody who was like worshiping like fucking Satan outside my front yard.
They're out there conjuring, dude.
Holy
That's
shit.
wild.
Yeah, that was wild. You sent that. I thought it was like something you pulled off the internet.
No, that's my dad. That's some neighbor kids.
That's literally your neighbor. I was like, okay.
These little motherfuckers need to get back in school.
Time to move.
for real.
Too much time on their hands.
What is it? Oh God. I was trying to think of those shirts that were like my first like spell board.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. My very exactly.
Yeah, or like let's sacrifice Tommy
Yes.
kind of
These
thing.
kids are way
That's
advanced.
definitely those like vibes. There's definitely like it also kind of reminded me of like have you guys ever seen like Goat Simulator?
No,
The game?
No.
It's literally a game where you play as a goat. In the real world, but it's funny because
What
it's
do you
like
do?
it's the most wholesome thing. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
You just go around and like destroy shit. Like you can like headbutt like random people in the street.
Okay.
And the funny
like
thing is, there's a Satan aspect where if you go into this like goat castle, you become like this behemoth, like
a demon.
Yeah, like a demon goat, and he has like all these horns and stuff. But that symbol kind of reminds me, like they're trying to
That's right.
like
They're out here doing demon
summon
goat shit.
the goat god or something. Or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, the horn god.
Yeah, the horn god. I don't know, like Black Phillip or something.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
witch.
Yeah.
It was insane.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I had to bring that
so
up. I
funny.
remember.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about it, but we hadn't really seen each other.
It's really
so.
Yeah, I didn't mess with that.
I thought it was some like
these
redhead
fucking
motherfuckers
kids.
or something. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh no, they
I was
were.
like,
Yeah.
you don't ever trust the albinos and never the redhead.
Oh, all right. That's why it's good to know.
Yeah.
Now I know. So.
The so like I guess what happened? Well, we have like our first openly gay director for a Scream.
Oh, yeah, you guys talking about that?
Yeah, so
a thing.
we found out that Radio Silence, who did 5 and 6, they're like the ones who did like Ready or Not. They did what else?
I don't
know.
know. I'm trying to think what else they did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too.
I know it's
Ready or Not.
So this is who
That's the only
directed?
good one. So they did 5 and 6 as Scream.
Okay.
Which we.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which they weren't like the best screams in the world,
Right.
But they definitely were like they're a good.
They're all right. Yeah.
They're all right. But we found out that in replacement of Radio Silence, Christopher Landon is now doing Scream 7.
I'm so into gays with two
And
first
he
names.
is a
Like
yes,
first and last
a very
name.
public
It's
gay
still two first names.
creator. Yeah,
I'm really into that.
So he's done
David Blake.
Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day, and he did Freaky, which I liked. Both of those movies were okay to me.
Yeah.
They're like fine.
I didn't see
they're-
Freaky.
They were that one. I will say is way better than Happy Death Day.
Really?
Because it's got what's his name? Shoot, I can't remember.
Did you say Jew?
No, I said shoot. No,
wow.
Jew. God, no, my God.
Oh, I'm like, wow.
Easy there, Mel Gibson. Hold on. Wow.
Calm down, Mel Gibson.
This guy, I think I trust him. He's pretty good with the campy factors, I will
Okay.
say. Like Freaky was really campy because it was like the original title for it was Freaky Friday the 13th. So it was a mix between Freaky Friday
Yeah.
and then having a serial killer. So he did Friday the 13th, but that it just got pushed down to Freaky, which it's a body swap of a teenage girl swapping bodies with a serial killer.
Oh,
And
wait,
it-
I know that.
and
Okay, I know what you're talking
and
about.
it's a comedy. And it's,
Yeah,
it's a
Vince
comedy.
Vaughn, right?
Yeah, Vince Vaughn. That's
Yeah.
him. That was the
Yeah.
name. Yeah, really funny movie. And genuinely had really good like horror aspects to it. Like really good kills. There's a great cryogenic freeze one. There's like one with like a woodworks table like in a wood shop class. Good movie.
Yeah.
And then I think most of us have seen Happy Death Day, which was the which me and Jason were just talking about, which was like if Valentine and Groundhog's Day had a love child.
That's a good way to put it.
So you know,
So
mixing that.
was there any plot yet, or is this
no,
is-
right
okay.
now there's nothing I could find about plot wise.
What about a release date? They have a target date.
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing
Okay.
right now.
They
we have
just did the
nothing.
announcement that
Originally, Radio
hey,
Silence.
we got this gay guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're
Right.
just like, hey, gay.
That's like pretty pandering. That's
yeah.
just directly pandering to
Sure.
the
That's it.
gays.
You know, I'm excited. There was some like the original script for Scream 6 came out.
Uh-huh.
And that had some big changes that
Oh, like
I was
the original they were supposed to use.
what they were originally supposed to use, where had a lot more violent, which I'm surprised because Scream 6 was pretty violent as
Yeah.
it was, but There was supposed to be some like gnarly scenes.
Well, see, okay, I'm glad you said that because I remember when it was in production, and this is when Terrifier was like fucking on fire,
On
right?
its
Or
heyday.
Terrifier 2, right? And they're like, it's going to be bloody like Terrifier, and I'm like, fuck, okay, here we go. And then it didn't match the Terrifier.
No.
Not even close.
Yeah,
not even close.
That's interesting, and so it sounds like they cut shit out. Though.
A lot, especially like referencing Sydney a lot more, and was saying like they were gonna. There was like this one where Detective Bailey is talking in his final monologue and stuff, and was saying like, we're gonna make sure Mindy and Gail don't pull through at the hospital, and then we're flying to Chicago. We're flying to Chicago, or no, Seattle. We're flying to Seattle, and we're going to kidnap Sydney's daughter and kill her in front of her.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, that is
Fucking sign
some
me
pretty
up.
gangster,
brutal,
though.
Yeah.
some brutal shit and stuff was like that. And there was also a scene where Gail's chase scene was supposed to be a lot more physical. We got a good chase scene. I will say, I will give him that. But I guess there was supposed to be a scene where Gail gets stabbed in the hand, and then there's supposed to be an actual fist fight between Ghostface and Gail
Really?
without any weapons, which I kind of would have liked to have seen that, especially with like the whole like Ghostface getting a shotgun and stuff, and just kind of like testing kind of like the presence of Ghostface and like kind of their abilities. We've never seen Ghostface be in a fist fight before.
Not really. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, there's been tussles.
There's been tussles,
Yeah.
like rustling around and stuff,
Right.
but there's never been like an actual like fist
like
fight.
fucking just squaring up and just duking it out.
Yeah. And if out of all
How do you
characters,
I don't look. I've been in a few fights,
Yeah.
and there's no way after getting punched in the face, my mask would stay on. I don't
No.
give a fuck.
no,
And it would be easy to get ripped off. You know?
Yeah, and or just getting your eyes is just going to slide over
shifted.
like a half inch and you
right.
can't see.
You're punching the wall and shit.
That's it's funny because like even like I even think of like dressing up as Ghostface for Halloween and like my mask slowly turning to the side where I'm like trying to walk
Right.
and move my face so I can actually see, and those little peanut eyes. Like you think you're gonna see anything? You don't got no 360 like
I love
peripherals.
I love this conversation because I challenge people all the time, and it kind of runs horror when I say this.
Yeah.
but I'm like, lay out 30 serial killers and tell me what mask they use.
Yeah.
None of them
Right.
would use fucking mask, right? Because
No.
it's a distraction, right?
Oh, big
Or
time.
it's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you had the guy that, what was it, the town of dreaded sundown they never found, right?
Yeah.
It was all, and that dude had a sack over his
Yeah,
head, right?
yeah.
But he was just shooting people.
Yeah, and,
You know?
and he wasn't even getting close to him.
No.
He was going hella far outside their house in their
Yeah.
like outside their house window and shooting them from afar. So it's
Exactly.
like he didn't have to do shit.
Nah, but most
That was
people
just convenient for him.
Yeah. Or if they do have something, it's like a tight ski mask or something that
Right.
you can no problem operate.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, put like a pillow sack over your or pillowcase over your head.
Yeah.
And then just try to wrestle around with somebody. You're fucked.
Oh
you know?
no, yeah, 100%.
And now you got to be a serial killer and get away with shit.
Yeah,
Impossible.
I'm like
Impossible.
try like Ghostface, like just pull his fucking like long ass chin down and like immediately like
he's
he's
like,
like,
oh,
his eyes are he's like, oh god, oh shit, and I just kick him in the nuts and run off.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you're-
right there, like or like like his giant ass cloak and stuff. Like come on,
Right.
come on now, like.
I know.
That shit's getting caught on the door handles and everything. My fucking graduation like uniform. I was like one of those
Try
kids.
running around in that.
Yeah,
Running
exactly.
robe.
But it's like I remember getting caught on the railing and like
Yeah.
my sleeves because they're so long.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is this like Ghostface motherfucker
Yeah.
running through houses, running up downstairs, not getting caught on railings and stuff,
Impossible.
or getting his cloaks like slamming the door. I don't know. Come on.
Like you really have
it's
to
so
suspend
goofy.
your disbelief
Sure.
to believe that these things could happen.
Yeah.
with a
it
person.
looks great, you know?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's amazing,
And it
on
makes us
camera.
money here,
But
so
it
that's
is really funny
Right?
to like because I would love to see an actual like movie where like the killer was grounded in like real life
No fucking way.
rules.
Yeah.
I would love to see just someone just like pull some guy's mask down. He's running around the
Yeah.
house like a chicken, like knocking down shit and all
I think
that.
I remember, God, I think it was, Scary Movie 2, maybe. I don't know. But where the skeleton guy's coming around down. You remember?
Yes.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all of a sudden it's like, what, you're afraid of Mr. Bones?
She's like, it's motherfucking Bones, Cindy. She's like, and she just like fucking kicks his leg in, and the whole skeleton just falls down into Bones. It's really funny. Or they take his head off.
Take
They're like,
his
I
head.
got your head.
Yeah. And he's all like fucking, I love that, dude.
That's so great. See, like that's like I need that kind of grounded reality.
That's
like,
real.
That shit's so funny.
Oh yeah, for sure. I tell people like this. Okay, look, just maybe not be violent, but try to put like one of these latex, rubber masks on your head and have sex.
Right.
It's just backwards by the time you're done,
Oh,
right?
100%.
And that's I mean,
Or you're drowning in your own sweat.
right.
Like it's
Yeah.
horrible.
There's a reason shit's skin tight, right?
Oh,
On that,
yeah.
I don't know about that world, but
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well, yeah, a lot of that happens a lot in our
in our community.
in our community.
That's why a gimp suit is fucking tight on you, right?
Oh Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have like all these the puppy play people.
Oh yeah,
and
the puppy mask.
Oh.
and there's like it's a whole thing.
It is.
Yeah, that's
Or like in general, like put on a Jason mask and let one motherfucker hit you in your face, broken nose.
Oh,
because
fuck.
that hard ass mask,
dude, yeah.
Oh, horrible. That would hurt so bad.
That's why
Horrible.
Yeah, you think it protects your face. It
No.
There's a reason goalies don't use that shit anymore,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No,
It
no.
just help fracture something else down
Right.
the face.
Oh, yeah.
broken nose completely.
Oh yeah, because
100%.
it's so hard, and you just push that thing, bam, your nose is broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I would love to see someone. Yeah,
We've totally ruined horror for everybody.
I know.
now.
I know.
Like,
But
I
I will
watch it
be in
anymore.
that theater on Scream 7.
Did any of you guys go see the last voyage of Demeter?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I haven't. Have you?
I
Did
did
you go see it?
not.
I was at the premiere or the
Nice.
the
Yes.
screening, and I did not go in. I had a little issue with
You didn't go in?
No, you don't know about this.
I had an issue with the marketing company.
Yeah,
so,
this is insane.
Yeah, I don't give a shit because they don't listen.
Yeah, outlet
What?
motherfuckers. This is
So
some
we
tea.
work. We have an amazing marketing company we work with
Yes.
called Allied,
Allied.
and they're fucking rad.
They're amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Well,
Love
their
them.
competition.
Shout out.
I don't need to give them their name, but their competition reached out to us, and I'm like, whatever, free tickets, we'll give away
Yeah.
and all this stuff, and so this is I'm like, we'll try to work with you guys too. So they, it was, hey, come up here, give 20 tickets away, blah blah blah, and let's go to the screening of Last Voyage of Demeter, which I wanted to see. It looks like a cool Dracula movie,
It
right?
does, yeah.
And so we get there, and there's just mass chaos everywhere. There's like 40 different lines. People didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
There was no one at the theater door, right?
Right.
So I'm like, and people, all the territory, people would give tickets, like, what line do I stand in? I'm like, fucking hold on, let me go find out. I walk.
Mind you, this is customers who come in daily to the store
Yes.
who take a good 2 hours out of their day to go see a movie for these people's
Yes.
benefits to
Correct.
get
Yeah.
feedback. We
Yeah.
get to see a cool movie, but this really does help like the production team and stuff like that to get a
Yes.
good idea of how test screenings work and
Correct.
stuff like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, hold on, guys. I'll just go into the theater because I know I'm looking for a lady there that's I've been dealing with.
Yeah.
So I walk in and I knew something was up, right? Because
Yeah.
she's kind of there was a slate on the screen. I didn't even read it. It was nothing. It was a static thing, so nothing
Yeah.
was playing. And then these two they're big security guards start walking toward me. I'm like, all right, what's up? And then she comes back, and this lady comes out of nowhere, just like, you can't be here. Holy, this is illegal. Just screaming at me. And I'm like, what? And these two guys are walking. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta like drop levels and take one of these
Yeah.
guys down here. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And Justin was with me. I'm like, hey, all right, chill. All right. I'm just trying to figure out for my people. But I'm gonna walk out of here. So I walk out, and she's still yelling at me as I'm walking out. So I get outside the door for about, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds, and I'm just like, absolutely not. So I walk back in,
Yeah.
right? And then another security guy's coming up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, dude. And she comes yelling at me. I'm like, I just need to know. I'm from territory here. I need to know where my people need to stand. And she's like, I don't give a shit, blah, just screaming at me, like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm just like, wow. All right, she made it said fuck, but she's like, just screaming, get out, get out. And she's a middle-aged woman, probably my age or whatever. And I'm just like, this is bullshit, right? I'm like, so I go
Is this
outside.
someone you had already talked to before?
I've talked to her boss.
Oh, okay.
I've never met her. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'll go outside and I'm like, hey, look, if you guys are in this line, move over here. I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
Anyway, then she runs out and comes out and she looks at me. She goes, look, I'd rather be mad at you than the studio be mad at me. So now we can take people, right? And like that was like, is that an apology?
That's
I was like, okay, fuck off. So I got all our people in, and then I just like, fuck you, and I left. Right. So I did not see it. I was, and the best was like, I'm like, who's your boss? Is your boss? I'm gonna say the name, and she's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna give her a ring, right? She goes, go ahead, and I go, okay, cool. So I take like 2 steps, and then she was right in front of me. Okay, I go, wait a second.
No.
Yeah, like don't call my boss. It's like then don't be a bitch to me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not trying to run your movie or whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to go like take a picture and put it on the internet. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck's on here,
Right.
Bro, okay, first off, this is not Gone with the Wind. This is not like the premiere.
Right.
This is not like,
this
it's
isn't the Barbie movie. Come on
This
now.
is the
like,
last
chill out.
voyage of the Demeter.
which comes out
Demeter,
a day
like-
later, by the way. So this
And
is,
that was another
Calm
thing
down.
that had me so fucked up. I was like, this is a movie that comes out tomorrow.
yes, it's not like this is
It is
a,
not
a
serious.
2-week prior.
This is
thing.
not the job for her.
Yeah.
I see that movie on like all those like pirated websites
Sure.
right now.
Oh, yeah,
like
there's
like
all
I
that.
could have watched watched it free
That's a red
days
flag.
before. Like, sorry, I'm on some sketchy website. I gotta
No,
keep
not
up.
that. You.
No,
I mean,
no, I'm
the
just
fact
kidding.
that movie is.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, come on, it's not that serious, lady.
Yeah. So I had to.
is she the one that did? Are they the ones that gave you the Meg 2?
No.
No. That's Ally.
That's the
Ally.
good one. The Meg 2 people are all right.
They're amazing.
Okay.
But Franco's looking at me weird.
He's like,
No, they had a really cool setup in here.
Oh no, they did.
yeah. Oh, which like I got like a really cool PR box too from them.
Yeah, they actually brought a crane machine. And
I saw that.
Machine.
Yeah, all the
pretty
stuff that
dope.
was in that crane was.
And then I'm just going.
I got a little.
We need a
box.
crane machine.
I agree. And look, yes, we do need a fucking crane machine.
We do. Yeah, I was.
Dude.
I watched.
I
watched
that,
the addiction happen.
literally,
man.
I will be one of those people.
Oh
I
my
will
God.
be one of those people that will stand here for hours.
I
trying
thought
to get something from a
our
claw
Zoltar machine was good, but
No, claw
crane.
machine.
Yeah,
We're
claw
getting a
machines
claw
are the
machine.
one.
Video
man.
game, fun.
Yeah.
Zoltar.
Hey,
okay,
we need
a claw
we
machine.
We need a claw
It's
machine,
personal.
but we need a personalizer where it's a drag us to hell
Ooh.
creep show or
I like it.
creepcast pod, and it could just have poppers and stuff like that in there.
Well, I mean,
You know what I found
Kid-friendly.
out about those things? Like this little secret.
About
It is-
poppers?
No, not
okay.
poppers. No. I was
like, sorry.
I'm not the popper gremlin. Or what is it? Goblin.
Goblin.
Sorry. Yeah. I was sitting there because they couldn't get it through the door. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so they had to open it up and like shimmy it through. So they open it up, and I'm like, I got a question for you. And it was the guys moving it in here. I'm like, what are these 3 knobs here for? Because I've always want to know the secret
Yeah,
sauce
the
of this
secret,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, he goes, this is sensitivity level.
Yeah.
He goes, it's got 3 claws.
Oh.
He goes, you can make 2 super strong and
And
one
one
loose.
loose.
So
Yeah.
it always falls off. I'm
Yeah.
like, you motherfuckers,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
You have taken hundreds of dollars.
Thousands of dollars.
Oh
from
my
me.
God! Especially I had a kid that
Yeah.
my kid was every time you see a claw machine, it's fucking game on.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm
Yeah,
like,
100%.
I always had at least $10 of ones in my pocket, right? Ever went, and so I've given hundreds, and now
Yeah.
I know the fucking secret. And I
Yeah.
tested them. I put it on the loosest, and it wouldn't even pick up a fucking nothing. You put it on tight, it would pick up it would literally pick
Yeah,
up a
every
bowling ball.
time.
I love
it was
that.
incredible, right?
Oh,
so
that's great.
I'm like, yes, I need this fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Although I just ruined it for us if we have one because everybody's going like, you guys have it on the loose setting. And I'm like,
Hey, I said, hey, you're the dumbass that put the quarter in.
Yeah.
Not me.
here's the way
Wait,
around
quarter?
this, by the way.
A
So it's
dollar,
like
by
what
the
you do
way.
is you
Oh,
do
a
a
dollar,
test
yeah.
run. If you want to get something,
Yeah.
So this is what you do. You do a
Okay.
test run. You have to play twice.
Okay.
So you do is you have the claw. It's gonna fail.
Sure.
But what you want to do is have the claw come and it drops even though it comes down and there's nothing.
Yeah.
Grab the claw and put super glue on the end.
oh,
And then just hold it for a second, super glue the end, and then put another $1 in, and just go whatever you want.
but what if it doesn't drop it?
No, because it's going to bring it down, and you just grab it and pull
you
it
gotta put
away.
your fucking hand up.
Because the claw, because you have to grab the claw anyway to put the glue on. You don't
yeah,
put
that's
the
a
glue
lot
on
of work.
all 3 prongs.
That's a lot
of
You
work.
put it on 1 prong.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
like
right.
a drop.
Listen, if everybody's listening to this and we have a claw machine, don't
They-
fucking do that.
Yeah.
please.
Dude,
oh,
okay.
yeah, no.
They have the ones with like the iPhones and all that shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you want to do it.
That's big.
I've
business
just been
right
seeing people just grab like a huge magnet and just
Yeah.
like fish the
Oh.
items right into the thing.
They go
like,
plink,
that's smart.
yeah, they slide it,
I was
yeah.
like, that's smart. I
there.
like
That is
that.
actually smart.
Yeah.
But I think the magnet ruins the insides of a lot
That's
of
what
the
I
tech-
would think.
the
That's
tech.
what I would think. But I don't know.
The funny
I'm not the
part, so you have like so we went through that shit. So finally, I emailed this company and I'm like, hey, and I was like, and I was nice. I was like, thank you. You actually read the email.
one. Yeah, you were really nice.
I was
actually,
nice, but I'm
because
like-
I would have been a fucking bitch about it.
Yeah,
I
I was just like, look, we had a disagreement, and I'm sure with
her story will be a lot
Yeah,
different
never
than mine.
mind.
But
Yeah.
Thanks
this is what
anyway,
happened.
right?
Yeah.
Fucking next day I get an email back, like it never happened. Okay, anyway, so hey, I got more promotional material. This and that. I'm like,
no.
and then we need to be at the gathering of ghouls, and they start demanding shit.
No,
What?
no.
And I'm like, fucking unread. I just
No.
have to-
Yeah.
But
Oh, absolutely not.
and I'm gonna give a shout out to Allied. I don't know if any of you guys listen out there. From that company.
I know they
Okay.
definitely do.
And I'm going to run something, but they want to do this. And because this will come out a week prior, but they hit me up, and this is how cool they are. Like, hey, the Nun 2's coming out.
Oh, I can't
a
wait.
week after, or something like in September, right?
Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah.
we'd love to promote it at Gathering of Ghouls. I'm like, absolutely, of course. Bring whatever. I go, we'll set you up a table, whatever. And they're like, well, we want to do something a little better. I'm like, what? They go, we want to get a flash mob of fucking like demonic nuns, like 20 of them.
I need to
Yes.
be in that crowd.
And I'm like, what? And like, yeah, we're gonna hire a flash mob, and then the other ones is gonna be like doing photo ops and hand out posters. All that.
Yes.
I go, that's how you fucking do it.
That's how they
Yeah.
do it.
That's how you do it right there, man.
I love that.
I was like,
Are these going to be like, I would imagine they're the nuns that are like those silhouettes?
yeah, the silhouettes.
Yeah.
That's probably what they'll
Scary.
do.
Probably.
Because there's, the blank-faced ones.
I can't
So
wait.
I cannot wait. That's so fun.
yeah. And I was like, are you
cannot
guys
wait.
just getting volunteers? Like, no, we're actually paying people to do this. I'm like,
They cost
yes.
money. I love it. I love it.
So they're rad. So yeah. So that's what
They've always been good. Even the PR boxes they sent me. I've gotten an Evil Dead one,
Yeah.
the Evil Dead Rises, which the whole box itself looked like the Necronomicon
Yeah.
when you opened
That
it.
was
That
rad.
was dope. And
Yeah,
then I
spent
got
money.
and then I got a Meg one too that had a really cool towel, a really good scented candle. I loved it, and a bottle opener because I know I'm an alcoholic and I need my wine. And
they cater to you.
yeah, Mama needs her wine.
They look
so-
right. They saw right through you.
Yeah, they were like,
you're a
yeah.
lie, a walking lie.
Literally, they were like, we're gonna give you stuff to have a really nice bath and a glass of wine with. Them. And I was
about
like,
that?
I love that. You guys know me.
Yeah. Some team allied. So there
Yeah,
you go. There you go.
definitely. Speaking of Allied, which this is, has any of you guys been able to see Talk to Me yet?
I have not.
have not.
I've just been. I was supposed to go this Monday, but fucking life happened. So
Yeah,
I was
well,
thinking
I
about
have not.
this Monday coming up here. So like tomorrow in our world right now, I plan on seeing it. So
Well, cool thing is,
Is
they
it on
did-
streaming yet?
No, it's not. But the
and
cool
by the
thing
way,
is,
where's that Meg 2 fucking thing, buddy? Yeah,
Franco
Franco
yeah,
got
I
a
don't wanna,
little
like, you
advanced
just-
screening here.
I got 2 advanced screenings
Oh, did
from
you?
a friend of mine. One was Meg 2. God damn it, that movie's awful. I mean, I love Ally, respect.
I love that Franco.
hey, they just showed the movie.
Franco's
movie is-
expecting like an awesome, like fucking
I know
the
it wasn't
Titanic.
even,
yeah,
dude.
It's a shark that
It's
eats
a
people.
shark movie.
I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
and
like,
it's a Jason Statham movie.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Come
so
on.
bad.
Come on.
I think
Like-
I think the best part was, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're
Franco comes in bitching about this Meg 2, right? And,
Yeah.
and everybody's around the corner, around the counter. We had a good audience, and he's like, "Dude, I'm doing my best, Franco.
Yep.
Dude,
That was
man."
good. That's a good
And
one.
they roundhouse kick a guy into a shark's mouth, and I'm like, "Fucking
I
let's
love
go!"
that.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
my
like,
selling point,
That's
dude.
great.
Dude, that movie, it's the worst movie I've seen in a long time.
I'm sure it's not that
It
bad.
is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm gonna
it
go
is-
see it and we'll report back.
Yes.
I'm
I need
telling
to
you.
see this. This is gonna be fun.
I'm telling you, it's
What
bad.
do you expect?
The first one, a lot of people hate, and I thought it was fun. I thought
like
it was
the- I like
stupid
the
as
first
hell,
two. I like
but
the
at
first
least it was fun. And
Yeah.
this one, I just thought it was stupid and not fun.
Okay,
And there's also like more.
but don't they
there's,
fight like
there's like
krakens and shit?
yeah, there's like a
Ooh,
see no
like
no.
I like that. I
There's
don't
like
just want
3
a shark.
sharks. This is so stupid. And then one of them, they're like. One of them is like trained like a dolphin with a clicker. This guy's like, I know how to train.
I like
so
this
it's so
already.
dumb.
I like this
And then
already.
it's all like randomly.
watch it.
Like that one. It's so fucking stupid. They're like it's pregnant. It's so stupid. God,
I love that.
Are we not even gonna try? Like, I can give you a script. If you give me 5 minutes, I guarantee you,
Yes.
I will come up with a better idea.
Oh shit! All right.
Than that fucking
I like it.
movie.
Ooh, I like that challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Next podcast, we need to write a script. All right,
yeah. Well, going back to
Black Wave 2.
to talk to me. This was some horror news actually that I just remembered. So Talk to Me just came out. Really
Yeah.
good movie actually.
Yeah.
And actually, now that more people are seeing it, they're calling it one of the best horror movies. One of the best in recent years. And you know what?
Is it?
I'm gonna give it that. It is actually really good. Atmosphere, the dread that's in this movie, and then the sadness. And it's not just like, oh, you feel bad for people. No, it is like this movie just feels really sad, like just sad. And it's like they're not trying to be sad in like a corny way or anything. And they're not like oh, kill a dog, that makes you feel sad kind of thing. No, it is just like actual, just like how I think people who are grieving would react in a situation like this kind of thing.
Okay, so I know a little bit about what he's talking about from I watched a thing that went in depth on that. And it's the daughter. She lost her mother, right? And she can't
the
really
premise
get
of
over.
it, yeah. So the premise of the movie
like,
is
stuck in
for
that.
anybody who hasn't watched it is a daughter who recently lost her mother is grieving, and she also lives with her best friend and her mom and brother.
Yeah.
So it's a best friend's family. Her best friend's family consists of her best friend, which is the daughter, and her brother, and then the mom. And they pretty much have a cursed hand,
Right.
that gets introduced to this group of kids and their friends. And
Are these like they're like Gen Zers, right?
yeah, they're like
young kids.
Young kids.
Okay.
But the thing is like I feel like they are a good representation. They're not just like the ones that are always on their phones and being like, oh, like the hashtag, da-da-da. No, they're actually genuine. I feel like kids who are in the stage of like, like in the stage of like getting into like alcohol, like underage drinking, partying, just wanting to be stupid. They get this hand. This hand is supposed to talk to the other side. She sees it as a way to, maybe I could talk to my mother.
That's a no.
And it goes down from there being like...
So it's like a version of a Ouija board style.
Very much. Yeah. And it's even cool because the ceramic hand, actually, it's a ceramic hand, but everybody who's used it actually signed or wrote something on the hand. So the whole hand looks like graffiti. So it kind of is like a new age Ouija board with like all the writing and stuff and all that. And there's like some, like on... the palm of the hand I could read in red. Out of all this graffiti, there was just one that says "I miss you," and it's so heartbreaking. But so the creators of it, who are the Raka Raka team, they were YouTubers from back in the day. I used to watch their videos, but they were successful YouTubers who made this movie with A24. They just released that they kind of did the same thing that X did with Pearl, that they had made a prequel already, which I'm guessing that's just A24's like thing, because didn't A24 A24 did Pearl and XXX and all that. Maxine, they said they already did a prequel to how this hand became what it is. So I'm kind of curious. It's already filmed. So I'm kind of curious, and with the outrageous amount of positivity that came out from this film, they're very excited to show this one.
It's so funny.
So I'm pretty excited.
I've probably talked to 30 plus people, and this is fucking black and white. This is salt and pepper. This is half the people fucking love this, and half people like this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I cannot. I mean, I've never found an in between. I never found like it was all right. It's either fuck this movie, I hate it, or this is the best movie I've ever seen.
It was funny when I went to go see it early screening, and I said, like, I think I mentioned on the podcast when I saw it that I felt a little sick and stuff during watching it, but then at the end of it I was like, it was an all right movie. Like, it's nothing fancy. I went back and watched it, and now watching it kind of a second time and having a better understanding of what the movie was, holy shit. It actually is a really good movie.
I think that one thing that we do, though, and I think that there's so much like in the atmosphere with all of the fucking tech and the phones and everything that we don't think about when we go to a movie. We don't go in with an open mind. We carry a lot of baggage in.
I agree.
Already,
and so if we go in
with a notion already,
then we're going to be like, but like if like you stop at the door before you walk into the movies and you go, you know what? I'm leaving everything outside here. I'm just going to go in and see how and go in with like a blank
slate,
and just see if I'm going to have a good time or not. You probably will have a good time.
I guess we didn't do that for Meg too then. Okay.
I guess
weird. I had Paolo was giving me a hard time.
But
there's no way around that.
That's how I think that was I actually think that was my downfall in the first screening of this. Because when I went to go see Talk to Me, I didn't read anything about it. I didn't watch a single trailer. I didn't even read the synopsis that Allied gave to me when they gave me the invitation. I just looked at the cover and I just saw a hand and it just said "Talk to Me." I didn't know anything about this movie, and I think that's maybe what tripped me up a little bit, where I just was like so uneasy about what I was watching, because I just went completely blank. I said, I'm here for Talk to Me. I don't know what this movie's about. They didn't even really give any like sort of like introduction, like much about the movie beforehand. They just turned it on, we watched it. So knowing after that it's really good. Okay. It's really good.
I might go
see
it tomorrow.
I just don't want to be around people. Kind of like I
have a theater that right now. Because my days off are Monday, Tuesdays, right? So and I have a theater in those are not from Arizona, but a town called Gilbert. That fucking it's got to be a front for drugs or cartel.
100%.
There's never anybody in there. I'm always it's so like Gina talked me into go watching. Fuck, it's embarrassing, but. Indiana Jones, right? So,
oh man,
it's not my jam. But and I would walk in there, and fucking everybody there knows me, and I'm the only person in there, and they're like, "Oh shit, hey, it's Terror Trader Jason." I'm like, "Oh fuck, what's up, man?" And you're gonna go watch Talk to Me? I'm like,
"No."
We're gonna go watch. I'm like, I'm gonna Indiana Jones, man. Why not? And they're like, really? And they're like, I'm like, have you guys seen it?
It's like they already had a ticket and everything for you. They're just like slowly like, putting it back.
Yeah. And then I was like, yeah. And it was like, have you guys seen it? They're like, fuck no. And I was like, okay, that's great.
That's so funny.
But,
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, they're
great.
just like,
like that's weird.
By the way, Indiana Jones is lukewarm. So,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It was just. Well, you know what sucked about that movie, and it has nothing to do with horror. I mean, it was it's what you think. It's action packed from right?
Right.
But like the first half is all young Indy, right?
Yeah.
And it's all CG faced
Yeah.
fucking Harrison
Ooh,
Ford.
God. Ooh,
yeah.
hate that.
And you're just like, okay. It's like, give me one scene, I got it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, we're like, 30 minutes into it. I'm like, can we get rid of this shit? Can we get give me the old man
That's
shit,
crazy.
Yeah.
they dropped a mad chunk of money on. I mean, that movie is like the biggest flop. It's one of the
did
biggest.
flop, didn't
yeah,
it?
but they dropped like a shit ton, millions of dollars
Yeah.
just to do that.
Isn't Kate Blanchett in that?
I don't
this
even know
new
who
one?
that is.
No, she was
Kate
in the
Blanchett.
last one.
Oh, was she in the last?
She was.
Oh, I
She
don't
played the
remember.
Russian.
Yeah,
in
like
the-
the short bobbed one.
Yeah,
I've
this
just
is a
been
different
seeing-
movie.
I've been seeing shit about like her on Twitter where she had like the really like just blunt bob, and I thought that was from this
when-
one.
That was the different. That was a
That's
different
funny.
one.
Yeah, I left that movie with like no reaction. Like my heart, nothing. It got just my blood pressure just stayed the same the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That's
anyway,
crazy.
That's what I get for not going to horror movies. I
Yeah.
should have went to talk to me. How about
Yeah,
that?
you should have.
Damn
But
it.
I 10 out of 10 recommend that movie now. I've seen that twice, and man, that movie just
All right.
pulls
All
at the
right.
heartstrings.
Look at this.
Right? In all the good. And it's an
I
hour.
will have a review our next
Yes,
podcast.
We have to.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch
It's
this.
an hour and 30 minutes. Doesn't feel like it. It feels like it is one
Look,
of like the
I'll take that.
the
'Cause
fastest and perfect paced movies I've ever seen.
these fucking movies that are like 2.5 hours and shit. I'm like, what do you? I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's get to the point. Hour and a half.
3
man.
hours.
That's where I'm at, man.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. That's great. 90 minutes. I'm fucking very happy with that.
Yeah.
You know, so-
yeah, this was it was quick, but it was quick where it needed to be and very slow when it needed to be. And then the ending was just perfect in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm surprised nobody's made that hand yet.
Well, funny that is, A24 is making replicas for Halloween.
Those
So we will be getting
some of you
replica-
may be making them here
Or
next
Wolf
week.
Tubby.
Oh, you got it's like a mannequin hand, right?
It literally is just like a hand that looks like it's about to shake with you.
Really?
Because that's the whole point is they have to shake the hand, hold it, and say
I think
talk
I have
to
some
me.
mannequin hands, man. We should
Yeah.
just do this. I gotta look at how much.
You got to match the tattoo or the graffiti though, right?
It's just a bunch of like sentences, so
Really?
you could really go any. But on the cover, it's really close.
Yeah.
It's
I've
just
seen
a close
pictures
up.
of it. You can.
Yeah, so you could easily. But
I don't know
it's-
about both both sides, but I've seen like the palm.
Yeah,
and
if
all
you
that
get like pretty
Yeah.
accurate with the palm, and then just do like really just like depressing ass writings on the
Yeah.
other side, it's
and then throw like a couple like Easter eggs in there. You know? What I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
into that.
Like stream Drag Us to Hell on Spotify now.
Yes, I like that.
the little Terror Trader skull just like right on the wrist.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, what was I going to say? Oh, so did you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I guess we should
Yeah,
do like the
I
actual
do have
podcast.
some-
Wow.
I do have some
Yeah, we're at
actual-
45 minutes. We didn't even start yet.
Well, you know what? That gives us just enough time to get these questions.
Okay.
So to start with Saw X coming out,
That is coming out. Yes,
we have our first one that says, "What is your favorite Saw movie or Trap?"
or Trap. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you guys can either give me a movie because I don't know. You haven't seen many of those. Saw movies.
I've never seen a
Or
Saw
any of
movie.
them.
No,
really.
I have not.
You
I
know
don't
the-
have any
you know
interest.
you know the traps though, right? At least.
I know, like
You've seen some of them.
like thirst traps.
No,
I don't know
the
what you're talking
traps.
about.
Okay, never mind. This isn't
I
a
don't.
question
I
for you.
don't.
then.
No, I kind of know a little bit.
You've
I've seen like.
some of them. The reverse bear trap.
Yeah,
and shit.
Reverse
I
bear
talk shit
trap.
about the one with the girl. I mean, I'm not the person to ask this question. Really,
Yeah.
I could just say that I know I've never seen a Saw movie, but the one that I roll my eyes the hardest. Oh no, wait, that's a lie. Never mind. I would do the. I told you my favorite is the needle pit because I want to do that.
Yeah, because you
'Cause
actually
I wanna
want to do it
in
in real
real
life.
life.
Psychopath.
Which is that's fucking weird.
Dude, I would fucking come so hard once I fell in there. But I want to do that. I want to do the.
What the fuck?
I want to do the needle pit. So I know that.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's all I got.
Yikes. Well, that's number 2. That's Saw 2 for you.
That is two, right? Yeah,
That is 2.
I think I didn't.
Shawnee
I didn't
Smith.
mind
I
one
love
and
Shawnee
two. I kind of fell off after that. So one is always just. I mean, I know it's probably an obvious answer, but it was just cool concept. At first,
It is a very
you know?
very cool concept.
You know, and it was like the fact that boy's there, he's not dead.
He's
laying
not dead. Homeboy
Yeah.
is just laying there the whole time.
pretty wild, but so that was cool. And then you had to really think like I had to saw off my, and then I think
Yeah.
I think it got audience going. What would you do, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'd easily saw off my hand. Like really?
No,
because there's
yeah,
nothing
because
easy
if I
about
put you
fuck-
right there
Yeah.
and say cut off your foot, I don't think you would.
No fucking way.
No.
You know,
Mm-mm. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that's a tough. I had to figure something else out. So,
Yeah.
you know, but fuck. I mean, I hate to say because I do like there's so many traps, man.
There's
Jesus.
there's a buttload of them.
God, I didn't even know where to go on it, man. I mean, I don't want to say like reverse bear trap. I thought that was really. I love the execution of that.
I love the reverse bear
Yeah.
trap. I think that's just like an OG classic.
But I feel like
It's so
it's too obvious to
but
say
sometimes yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. What would you do? You're a big Saw guy.
I love Saw. I actually love the is it the Angel Trap? There it is in, I believe this is part 5 or 6, and it is the trap where the girl is suspended like an angel, and she has big claw like hooks in her chest.
Yeah.
And basically she has to reach her hand into boiling acid to get the key to unlock the mechanism that has the claw
That's
in her
good.
chest.
Yeah.
And she ends up doesn't because the key is in acid. So she has to put her hand in acid to get the key before the key dissolves in the acid. So it's one of those, which is actually this. I know a lot of Saw fans are actually going to kill me for this because this is a trap in the movie that's not supposed to be an actual survival trap.
Right.
You can't survive it. That's the point. Like there was a point where in 2 of the movies, there is somebody else doing traps where you can't survive them. And that's not John Kramer's MO. He wants you to survive if you have the will to survive.
Sure.
But this is one of my favorites just because of the whole scene. But basically, like, she doesn't make it. And the whole trick
You can't.
rips her flesh off,
Yeah.
and it looks like angel wings.
Oh, so it gives her like a blood eagle?
Yeah, exactly. But her whole like organs are out, and she has her skin.
Who else was that? Like a Hannibal thing? Or was that...
Yeah, Hannibal. In
Hannibal-
the
Hannibal
show,
Lecter,
Hannibal did
yeah.
it. But
Yeah, also in Silence.
So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's also very like Nirvana in utero.
yeah, exactly.
It's been done already.
It has been done. And it was one of those ones I love the trap because it specifically it went back to like the very green light.
Yeah.
So there's like the whole scene is just drenched in this yellowish green light, and the blood almost looks a little orange because of that light.
Yeah.
And then there's just this like Mountain Dew looking acid with this key, and it's also a detective. It's a girl detective who didn't deserve to die.
Sure.
Like she didn't deserve to die at all.
This sounds like some Dragula bullshit, though.
It would be. It definitely would be.
You know what I mean?
It
Like-
definitely would be.
Well, look, okay, if I got to put my hand, I'm sorry, my chest is getting ripped open.
Yeah.
But my hand's got to go into a vat of acid to get a key. Okay, it's not going to work.
No.
I'm not going to be able to grip this thing.
And that's exactly
or
what
if
it
I
is.
do get it out, the pain's going to be so bad, I'm going to drop the key and it's going to be on
Yep.
the floor and I'm fucked, right?
Yeah, so it's like your hand is just burning in this acid.
Right.
You get the key, then you take the chance of the key just being completely demolished, where it's not going to go into the lock.
Right.
And then like you were saying, then you have to manage to get your hand
Impossible.
to unlock. And it's not just one lock; it's multiple locks
Yes.
per rib.
Yep.
Like it's in her ribs. So
It's
it rips out her
embedded
whole
into
rib.
her
Yeah,
flesh?
Yeah.
It's embedded into her
This
flesh.
is a bit much.
It's a lot, but I love it because
What year was this?
This was easily like 2008 or 9.
Yeah, it's
at
just
least.
classic
At least at night.
Saw world.
Yeah,
is
because if I'm thinking
there's
like
2000s.
yeah, I was about to say because if I'm thinking like Saw movies, they started in like 2000.
Was it 2001?
No.
2?
Oh yeah, maybe. And then,
Right around 9/11, right? Right.
it was
after.
around then, yeah, and then every year it came out. So, and I know they skipped a year in between 4 and 5, so
Right.
that would make like part 6 around 2008 or
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
Ah,
but good. But I will say part 4 is my favorite.
Really?
Only because it's got a group of survivors, and they're so dumb. Like they are just so the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever witnessed in a movie.
Yeah.
Because all their traps all relied on them on working together.
Sure.
And they have the whole concept of not working together. So they immediately
that'd be my problem.
they immediately go, and at the very end, Jigsaw basically tells them, "You dumb fucks! The key to unlock one of the locks unlocked all your guys' locks, but you guys all decide to take the hard way and do separate keys. So
Yeah.
you lost a person there. You killed another motherfucker because you thought he was shady, which he was probably the best guy here.
Right.
It's hilarious.
that
I
would be
love that
me.
movie.
Have you ever been to an escape room? You ever done this?
I've done that.
Yeah.
I'm too scared. To
I'm
went
do
the
in
it.
LA.
worst person. I'm like,
Yeah.
you got to work in a group.
Yeah,
and this,
yeah,
that.
yeah, group work.
And I only did one, and it was like my wife would never take me back because I was just the biggest asshole. We didn't solve anything. Cause I'm just like, they're like, okay, now we need to get everybody on hands and knees and look for. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
I'm not going
no,
to this
no, no,
shit.
no.
I'm like, I'm sitting there just like, and it was some
Oh,
office, read
I-
magazines.
yeah.
And so like everybody hated me there. It was just like
That's funny. Actually, they have a a Saw escape room.
I heard
out
about
now.
that. Yeah,
I think that'd be so funny if we did a Drag Us to
let's
Hell.
go. I think it's in Vegas. Isn't it?
It is. It's in Vegas. I would love to do a little trip there and do it because I think we'd all be dead as
I'm
hell
down.
within minutes.
I'm down.
That'd be so
I
funny.
think it'd just be like the worst aspects of my personality for sure.
That's the point. I want to see that.
I will be like, you will do what I say.
because me.
So, you know,
Oh, there's always one way takes
there's
charge.
always
right?
the leader.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
always
not-
the leader.
that's the
fucking
I'm gonna
worst.
be the motherfucker who cracks under pressure. So at one
Stop
point,
crying.
I'm just gonna be like in the fetal position with my head between my legs, just crying and be
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, they always do they have like a riddle, and then it's like, Jason, what do you think of the riddle? I'm like, I think it's fucking stupid.
I think your fucking riddle's
Yeah.
dumb. That's what I
yeah.
think.
Well, they have where they turn the heat up. Have you seen?
Oh, yeah.
They have the ones
Yeah,
where the temperature
yeah, because
rises
it-
and
okay,
rises.
Okay,
and
let me know
rises
about
in
this.
the room.
Or-
If you
or
start
they-
torturing me, I understand that's a little
Yeah.
better.
Right, or they put I know in some escape rooms they start putting like different smells because different smells raise the anxiety level. I think that's man.
I think
I would
That's
kick
so
ass
funny.
in these.
Actually, I think that's
have any
we have
money.
a escape room here at Terror Trader because as the heat comes in,
Yeah, literally.
some people can bring some smells in here that
Yeah.
wow, holy shit! I got to answer some questions or something, man. This is
really,
crazy.
honestly.
All right, that's a field trip. We're going.
That's
We're
a
going.
field
All right.
trip. I love it. I can't wait.
All right,
All
what do
right.
you got? What else you got?
So this one says, if you could be a final girl in any franchise, which would it be and why?
This is a good one. This is a good one.
I like this question.
final girl in any franchise.
Well, see, it's not. I have so many to think about.
There is.
So I have to be a good girl then, right? Not like a.
I guess so. Because
you can't have sex.
You can't have
Yeah.
sex.
You and you got to go through a shitload of
I mean-
pain and destruction,
and that's true,
And all
yeah.
your friends are going to die.
Yeah.
Franco's like, okay, well,
where's the
besides,
part that-
besides the sex part? Okay, this, I don't mind the rest of it. And then you're going to be a tortured soul for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be in therapy and all that stuff. So,
Right.
now, which one? No, fuck, man, that's a toughie. Right? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't go any Hellraisers because, man, I'm not.
No, hell no, because you're actually going to physical hell in that bitch.
Yeah, that's
like,
gonna be-
that's rough.
I would definitely steer toward. Now, I'm trying a slasher for me, right?
It's definitely slasher for me because that's more grounded in reality.
Yeah,
which-
but I can't do like a Friday 13th because I need to have sex. That's not working for me, right?
Yeah.
So I got to think of something else. Maybe like a Leprechaun movie or something. I
a
don't know.
leprechaun.
I don't know,
love-
man.
That was the last thing I was thinking of.
I mean,
Oh, that's good.
I'd be cool with that. I survive.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
What would you go? Woof tummy.
Oh shit! Come back to me.
Yes. Yeah. There's only three of us.
Yeah.
Eventually it's going to happen.
Holy fuck! What movie? Oh god! This has to be like a franchise.
Well, I mean,
guess so.
I mean, if you're a final girl, you have more than one movie.
That is true.
There's not very many final girls
That
who
is
only
true.
have one movie.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Yeah.
I'm just completely drawing a blank. I'm gonna go with the Devil's Pass. That's
What?
a movie. That's
What the
not,
fuck
that's
is
not a
that?
movie.
What is that? You need
You know
to
what?
elaborate.
This doesn't surprise me though. I
It
knew
doesn't.
this would be
It doesn't.
something.
I'm gonna go with the
He
Devil's-
definitely pulled some shit out of his ass from a dark corner of his mind.
That's
The
like,
Devil's Pass,
that
yeah.
no
Yeah.
one's ever seen besides Franco.
no,
right?
100%.
It's a weird cosmic paranormal take on the Dyatlov Pass. Do you guys know that?
No.
So
What does
they-
that mean?
No,
It's in Russia. The
All right,
Dyatlov
that's
Pass
one. Yeah,
was some people who were going out to get there. Essentially, they were like before not really survivalists, but they were skiers.
Yeah.
And they ended up going out like a group of them they were seasoned with one instructor, and they were all university students. One guy got sick and he turned back, so he survived.
Yeah.
The rest of them went up into the hills.
Yeah.
And then they were missing, and then ultimately they were reported missing. And when they were found, some of them had trace elements of or trace radiation on their
Okay.
bodies. And when they found them, some of them, their eyes were like gouged out.
Jesus.
Their heads were compressed. They were found.
My God.
They were found in their underwear outside of their tent, and they had cut their way out and ran.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking
I've
about?
heard about this story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that
so
Russia?
It's in Russia.
Okay.
So,
I've heard about this.
Yeah. So
This is a true story.
it is just a real story.
Yeah.
So it's called the Dyatlov.
that's wild.
Yeah, look it up. It's fascinating. But there's a movie that came out called The Devil's Pass, which adds like a paranormal twist to it.
Okay.
And it's actually, I stand by that movie. It's pretty freaky.
Yeah.
But at the end, there's like one guy and one girl, and they're being chased by these two monsters.
Right.
And they can like go. They like Like you could like almost jump through space. Like they're like all of a sudden they're like boom right on you.
Yeah.
And their friends are all getting killed and like the Russian government's involved. They find this underground compound. They run and they find this cave down there and they go to the very end of the cave and the animals, the two creatures won't come in there.
Yeah.
And then when they look, it's like outer space, literally against the wall.
Shit.
And they're like just jump. And when they jump, boom, all of a sudden you see people coming up and soldiers and they time travel, but they're the two creatures.
Oh shit!
So all their so when they
That's
open their
crazy.
eyes, they're all mutilated, and the soldiers grab them and take them and put them down there. So they're like in a time loop.
You want to be the only survivor in this?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, well, I mean, I would like to be one of those
Some
two.
cosmic horror.
Yeah,
Wow,
because it
that's
was pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I've changed my answer, but no, I want to hear you first because
Mine's boring.
Okay, because I got a great one. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, mine's quick. I would just go probably Sydney and Scream.
That is boring.
That it's really boring, but that's like the only one that's the only one.
Shocker.
Well, so my reasoning is I think that's the only one I could see myself surviving.
Yeah.
I can't see myself surviving to a Jason. I can't see myself surviving because I sleep way too much. I wouldn't be able to survive Freddy Krueger. I don't want to be anywhere near Art the Clown, so I don't want to be one of his
that. Yeah, I
survivors.
don't want that,
and I would be fucked for the rest of my life.
I got it. I got your answer. I'm going to.
And I can have sex in Scream because
Wait.
Sydney has sex, so she survived,
Oh, good point.
That's right.
and she has a husband and kids, so she's had sex.
Yeah.
And she has that hot.
That's totally
Well, she banged
disrespectful.
Billy.
Yeah, she banged Bill, and she got to bang Mark Kincaid, which is what's his name, Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
So like, is she really bad off? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's true.
So
Yeah, that's kind of a disrespect to the fucking friend, to the
they
rules.
broke the rule.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. You know what I do? I changed my Leprechaun. No offense, Leprechaun. I like, but fucking Final Destination.
ooh,
That way,
But are you? Oh no, there's survivors.
Someone's
got
got to
to
survive.
That's
it.
true. No,
but
that's
I get
true.
to watch some wild ass shit, man.
True.
You
That's
know?
true.
I'm going to get on a roller coaster and it's going to go off. But I'm somehow going to survive it.
Would you be like so scared the rest of your
Yeah,
life?
it would fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I'd be like in a padded cell, like the one bitch in the second one, like
Yeah.
Claire Rivers.
But you beat death. How about that?
yeah.
Yeah, for now. Until
For now, I was
now.
about to say until you're which that's another some horror news is we're supposed to in the new Final Destination we're supposed to get a
Yeah.
Devon Sawa
Yeah,
like
yeah.
his character back in.
Oh, really?
I don't know if Devon Sawa will actually be in that movie.
Right.
I
I
don't
think
know
it
if he's
was
gonna
like
reprise
unused
it.
footage. No.
I don't know.
I thought they said it
no,
wasn't-
no, because unused footage was used in the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well maybe it is. I don't know, but I know that they were saying that in the script they want Devon Sawa's character to come back.
fuck.
So
That's
I
awesome.
would love Devon Sawa to come back into the franchise. I think that'd be really cool.
I'm just happy for part 6. Those movies are amazing to me. I love them.
Those are some of the movies I can't get around.
Well,
You can't?
like Death by
No.
Toaster and stuff is like.
I fucking love it.
I like the first. Well, don't get me wrong. The first 3 are really good, like genuine scary movies. But then after, I guess it's kind of like the Saw
It's
effect
the Saw-
too. Like,
yeah,
it's all the same movie at that point. I guess they
I
kind of
thought-
lost the.
The creativity in it, I love, right?
Yeah.
and then because I can really apply it to that next day I leave the house, I can apply. Holy fuck,
True.
right? You know, I don't want to be anywhere near.
True.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to any fucking NASCAR race or anything like
That-
that. But,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if I do find myself there, I'm just going to be in the concession stand. Or
Right.
something. I'm not
Yeah.
going to find the
Yeah,
exit. or something.
I'm trying to find a hot dog somewhere. I'm not watching the show.
Oh my god! What's the next one?
Yeah.
I meant hot dog in the food. I meant hot dog in the food.
Sure.
I was
You
going
did.
to elaborate on that, but I'm, like, I'm just going to let this one go.
I love a corn dog. I
You
do
put that
like,
right over the plate.
I like God.
Like a softball right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
I guess this. So this is a cool one.
Okay.
It says you're a slasher.
Oh.
What's your weapon of choice?
That's a good one. That is a good one because that's a tough.
I like this
That's
one.
a tough one because
this makes or breaks
Yeah.
a slasher, in my opinion.
a lot of people are like, oh man, we used to have people here like, man, I go kill with a chainsaw. I'm like, these things jam so fucking bad, man.
So bad, or you run out of gas
yeah.
so fast.
Or
too.
you get one, you'll get through somebody, but it's going to
It's also
clog
heavy.
up.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's heavy,
Mess.
It's bulky.
Yeah.
like you think you're gonna run? Like I don't care. Like I think Leatherface was the most like actual. I think most like realistic interpretation because he's like slamming it on his leg and shit and cutting his leg. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that it's a pretty hazardous
Those
like
things,
weapon.
I used to run those things all the time, like growing up, man, and they will
Yeah.
kick back on you.
Oh, yeah,
and
that too.
they're dangerous just to
Yeah.
operate, right?
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not the weapon to have. If you want to,
No.
if you want to start slaying a multiple body, you can get one person really well. You know, that's going
Yeah,
to be.
you could get one or two
that's
really
gonna be
good
a real-
ones,
yeah.
but you gotta have a lot of
That thing's
arm
gonna
muscle,
junk
too.
up.
Yeah. Ugh.
Also, you got to like target deaf people. Like everyone's gonna.
That
Good
too.
point. Yeah.
That too. You can't really be inconspicuous.
And then, by the
with
way,
a fucking chainsaw.
There's no one that starts it on the first fucking pull.
No,
it's
no,
usually
no,
like
no.
fucking 10 pulls. So I got plenty of time to
I'm like
run
getting
away.
like smacked in the head and been like, start it. Like, come on, let's go.
It's so good. All right, I know what I'd take. This is fucking. I've always really. I think I've seen it a few times in horror movies, but it's never been like the main. Maybe it has.
Ooh, I'm curious because I wonder because I really like mine too.
Okay,
I'm curious.
I
I've
would
never seen
go It's. I don't know what the proper terminology, but it's like a steel blade weed whacker.
Ooh,
What, like you know how like the weed whackers have that string, but these are like these are like it looks like a fan, but they're like steel like strands.
Yeah,
they're made for like taking out like small trees and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude,
that'd be so brutal.
that would be because it would be nothing jams those things.
No,
you
no,
can
no,
go through
no.
concrete, right?
Right.
So you'll be just
indestructible.
Cut like butter.
yeah, and you're not going to die quick, right?
No, oh no,
because I'm probably going to like go across your stomach or two. And now you got at least 20 minutes of bleeding out.
Oh yeah,
and it's just, or if you live, you're just so fucking scarred.
you're maimed up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good splatter movie style.
I like that.
slasher weapon. I think
I like that a lot.
so-
What's yours?
Ooh, so mine, I don't know why, but I anytime I've only seen this like weapon be used in very like certain films,
Yeah.
and it's nothing very. But I think the dramatics of it, and I love to be dramatic.
Right.
I love it.
I don't see that when I look
Wow.
at you.
I don't get that.
I don't
from
get
you.
that.
I would love the scythe.
Oh,
Just
Classic.
swinging it, or I
Classic.
just love like pulling it up and
Yeah.
just seeing that huge blade going around you, and then just slice it. I hate the Hostel movies. I hate them.
Yeah.
But there's that one
Oh, I know what
specific
you're talking
Hostel
about.
scene where the girl's upside down, the
Sure.
girl's taking the blood bath, and she just takes that side.
Bathory type of thing.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Yeah.
Bathory-esque, and just ever so slightly,
Yeah.
just sink, and it just cuts her throat like butter.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so dramatic.
it'd be cool because it's such a classic death weapon, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I mean, but would you dress up? Like, would you look?
Oh,
like a green?
I would. Oh, I'd be fully dressed up. I'd have like a really long robe or something that's very
Cinched,
flowy.
cinched at the
flowing.
waist.
Yeah, cinched at the waist.
Corset.
Corseted.
Yeah, one,
You can't
always.
breathe.
Always.
Oh, it just go straight drag.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
have-
100%.
How have they not done that? Yeah,
I would do
right.
I would do like a 24-inch waist, a very flowy nightgown, like black nightgown, super long, just having this huge
You don't eat
blade.
like at least 48 hours before you go out for a murder.
I gotta
Yeah,
go kill. I'm
100%.
starving.
Yeah.
And eat them. I'm
I
gonna
want a
kill.
keto diet or
yeah,
whatever. the
literally.
fuck.
Yeah. So
That's a good one
my
though.
God.
'Cause that's-
I would love that.
I guarantee you ask 100 people, no one's going to call that.
no,
That's a good one.
no.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, it's so dramatic.
And it's like so classic. Like me walking around with
Yeah.
a weed whacker is kind of like lame, but it's like the death would be great. But like
Oh.
the presentation, you're looking at it like, what is this fucking
Horrifying.
guy, right?
Like yeah, like if you just like saw like I don't know, like some bitch in like a cornfield with like just holding a scythe. Horrifying.
Yeah,
Horrifying.
that's the
Horrifying.
one.
Yeah.
So Franco,
Oh, mine would be. So what was the question again?
You're a slasher. What's
okay,
your
so I have to
weapon?
be a slasher.
Yeah, what's
Well-
your weapon of choice?
I have weapons of choice, but I don't really like that close contact. I want to be able to do it.
So
from
then do like a
little-
long range.
Yeah, so then I would use like a slingshot,
wow.
but with a with condoms filled with the powder from
my God.
Anthrax?
no, not
Anthrax.
anthrax, because that's gonna get me too.
Oh, yeah, good
No,
point.
with oh fuck, when he's like, don't let them bury me, I'm not dead.
What are you talking about? What are you
Bill
talking
Pullman
about?
takes a
Could you just answer
a
like
needle
a
to his
normal person for
penis.
once?
What's the movie in Haiti with Bill Pullman? Remember when they
I don't know what
they
you're
put the
talking
toxin
about.
in and they make living zombies?
Fuck off.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Oh, Serpent
Oh,
in the Rainbow.
Jesus.
I want that
Oh.
serpent in the rainbow powder,
Another fucking
like in condoms.
left field fucking.
And then that way,
Can you answer like a normal person?
that is my normal answer.
So
Okay,
you
pelvis
had
saw.
condoms filled
Or
with this-
either that, or I want like Blackie Lawless's pelvis saw
Okay.
from I Fuck Like a Beast.
yeah. Okay.
No, why not? Let's just go.
my
I'm just gonna go that way.
It didn't have to be that hard. It really didn't. You know, we're weed whacker, scythe.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have been
Okay,
like
pelvis saw.
pelvis saw or condoms slingshot.
Condom slingshot is
Jesus Christ.
That's my,
I
that's
would
my
tell you
online
now,
handle, by the way.
If I saw some dude walking down the road and he had a slingshot with a condom filled with something, I'm fucking probably terrified to death.
True.
Man.
I'm going
like,
the opposite way. I'm
I don't know
crossing
what's
the
in this
street.
thing, man.
Yeah.
This thing,
Yeah,
regardless
yeah.
if it's fucking psychedelic shit, or
or that. Yeah, I could diversify my.
You could. Yeah, you have a whole
my chemical compounds.
You could be like a Batman. You can have like a utility belt, of, just fucking
utility condom belt.
Every third one's jizz, and you're just like, whatever.
Yeah. Pregnant.
Pregnant.
Pregnant. Oh my god.
Oh god. Here, let me see.
That's fucking horrible.
Let's try to go. What's your?
Are you getting through all the dick pics?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like.
I'm trying. There's so many. Ooh. As a fictional character, what kind of death would you expect or appreciate for yourself?
Ooh.
Franco, you go first since you got this most outrageous fucking weapon and all that. I need to know what kind of death you expect yourself.
A death for me?
Yeah.
In a fictional character, a death for me in a movie?
Mm-hmm.
This is
oh, man.
And so what would you like or what would you think you deserve?
I know what I deserve.
I was about to say I would have the most like unflattering death ever. That's what I deserve.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before. I would probably fall into a pit, right?
Yeah.
And then land on skewers and then just be like mutilated by twinks. Like a bunch of twinks come up and just stab me like a pig.
All
just
right.
Like,
all right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because I've
probably one of the closest
twinks, if you know what I'm
normal
saying.
answers you've given us all night.
Yeah, that's
that's
what I would have.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is a tough one, man.
Ooh, I kind of know mine.
Go. Yeah. Go.
Okay.
I'm still thinking.
Wait, do I? Okay, I'll go Franco's route and go the more like outrageous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine would be like a poison popper bottle, like someone poisons my popper
that'd be
bottle.
good in a movie.
That
though.
would be like
because your nose just like
acid
bleeds.
just bleeds, and yeah,
Oh
exactly.
shit! And then your whole nasal cavity just dissolves away.
Your whole
And you're
throat, your whole throat could just dissolve. That's what I see for myself.
Really?
Like a poison popper bottle. I'm at like some bathhouse or something.
I'm sure this has happened in real life.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what I'm doing to myself every day, huffing those things. So, like, you know,
you ain't cleaning no VCR heads.
no. I'm currently killing my lungs.
My VCR is a little shitty right now.
Right?
Save me one
Bring
of
some
those,
at least. I got like
I'm gonna save me some money.
lifetime supply.
Oh my god.
You know they don't even say VCR cleaner
Yeah,
anymore.
because they're
it
like
says,
they've given
it says nail polish remover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it said because it's technically to clean the heads, right? But it can be used for that.
Yeah, but it's so funny because nobody's cleaning VCRs anymore.
They're cleaning a lot of heads.
We got to change it up now. We got to put nail polish remover.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Okay.
As if my little vial in my purse is oh god.
My God.
I think I would not want to go out this way, but if I went out this way, it'd be fucking just rad. Super hot woman for me, right? Spike stiletto.
Ooh.
Curb stomp me.
Oh, I
right
like
through
that.
the back of the neck.
These are good.
I like that.
I want to see these in a movie.
Yeah,
my
I
fucking
do.
jaw, but shit, just imagine.
I feel like we would all be in the same place, getting all killed this way. Some weird like remote vacation, like
Teresa kind of vibe.
Teresa, we're like on like some like retreat or something, and you're getting stabbed in like the forest by some twinks in a hole.
Yeah, because they lure me into the forest with the promise of sex.
I'm like I was like trying to get like one of those like massages and they're like, oh, we got poppers and also we'll have like a happy ending. They kill me that way, and then he's getting stomped from like
I'm at some red light district type of thing.
We're all in the same place getting killed all at the same time.
This one synced up pretty well.
This movie writes itself right here.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
I'm feeling it.
Oh man.
All right. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. We did an hour and 10 so far. Let's get it. We can wrap out a good one here. Let's see.
Okay, so we've all seen The Strangers. This one says yes or no. Should there be a third Stranger movie?
Man,
I'm saying no.
I'm saying no as well. I don't know. You know,
and I'll give my reasons why after you. What's your answer?
I'm gonna say a hard no.
Yeah, this is like this is dumb.
Or bulk up my
like,
strangers. Like, give me some.
Yeah. What's so stupid to me? Especially, I like the second one a lot. Like, I actually liked it way more than the first one.
Yeah.
And I think just because the second one, it's a classic like 80s like themed. It's got the heavy blues and reds, lighting, all the neon lighting in the trailer park. I thought that was cool. The only thing that I absolutely hated about that movie was at the very end, it was getting a little bit too supernatural to me, where like the guy was fully like he exploded in the truck, and then he's driving the truck that's on fire, and then after he dies, there's a jump scare where he's just hanging on the back of the truck, half burnt, looking like a, I don't know, someone like Freddy's left testicle over here. And it was like, how many times are we gonna like slam this guy in the head? How many times we're gonna like explode him and he's not dying?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I think made the first film so scary, and the first like hour of the second one so scary was that these were just normal humans in a mask.
Yeah.
Who were going around just killing for no reason and just doing psychological terror to you, being like, I don't know if they're in the house, I don't know if they're out of the house. They were just humans.
Yeah.
And then their replies too being like, why you do it? Because you were home.
Because that was a real line that someone really did.
Was it really?
Yeah, that line was pulled from a real story that really happened, where the person was didn't die,
they just did a home invasion.
And she was like, why are you doing this tonight? Because you were home.
Yeah, because why not? Yeah, and it was like that. Like that's what made it scary. Now hearing that there's 3 more films coming out.
Wait, what?
There's 3 more films coming out.
Strangers?
Of the Strangers.
Oh
God. There is a trilogy coming out. Supposedly,
is this A24?
I couldn't. No, actually, I think it's Blumhouse. Actually, which makes sense. Which makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, they always do a 3-picture type of fucking deal.
Always.
Because like you got the Halloween, right?
Yeah, you got the Exorcist coming.
Now the
out.
Exorcist has a 3 thing going, so
it makes sense.
Fuck my life. Okay.
And I'm thinking the Five Nights at Freddy's is also going to be like a 3
guaranteed,
thing. Like
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and that's easy. You can actually write that.
That's easy.
Okay.
That's an easy story.
There's
But
so
like
many
something
fucking-
like The Strangers, I just don't care to see them anymore.
I think you're going to run out of story, man.
Right. I mean, how many home invasions are we honestly? What do I want to see? Like it all ends the same way.
Yeah.
Either they live or they don't, and
Right.
it's like, but they also killed all of them in this second film.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't think there should be, because at this point now, they're either going to do it where they're like, oh no, this was a kill in between the first and second movie. I don't need that.
Yeah, good
I don't
point.
need that, because then you're just
prequel it.
then I'll just watch the first or second film.
Thank
like
you.
that's why I don't need a new story. That was kind of like Orphan.
Yeah,
Like when the orphan first kill, it's like I know what's gonna happen. The family's dead.
they fucked that one up bad.
Yeah, so it's like
that was bad.
I don't need it. I
And that's
personally don't
something
need it.
that was so this is like a good question too. Well, by the way, I was a hard no on that as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the first one. Second one, I was lukewarm one, but the first one was awesome, right?
Amazing.
and it was generally scary too. You know?
Really scary.
But someone brought up a question today or yesterday. I'm sorry, at the shop, and it was like, you're gonna make a slasher. You have one chance. You're gonna make a horror movie, and you make a lot of money. What does your killer's mask look like, right? And I was like, at first I was like, oh, it's easy, but actually that's one of the most difficult questions, because you got to think about merch, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many movies out there that have had a killer with a mask that just bombed, right? Or they fucked up, or it was actually a good movie. Say if you ever watched the Hatchet series, it's pretty fun. They're great, this slasher
But
splatter.
marketing for that is
But
so
how do you
hard.
market it? You got some mongoloid. No one wants that mongoloid hat.
And he
mask.
could be like confused for so many different characters in a
Correct.
movie. Like I wouldn't like when I first see Hatchet, I'm like, I don't know if that's like
You can put
Sid
that right on
from-
Wrong Turn.
Yeah,
series.
Wrong Turn, or is that Sid from fucking what's that movie? The adventure film. I can't think of it. Damn, why can't I think of that movie?
You talking about Goonies?
Goonies? Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
is it Sid
Chunk.
from the Goonies?
Chunk.
Oh, that's his name. Yeah.
Chunk.
No, Sid.
Chunk
I
was
said
a-
Sid.
I was like,
thought
who
it
the
was
fuck is Sid?
I thought it was Sid. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah.
But it's like, right. You're
No,
right.
Yeah,
It's
so
really hard.
You got, and then there's also movies like that have say laid to rest, where they just their chrome mask, it bombed. It fucking
Right,
bombed.
yeah.
So like, if you want to make a lot of money,
You gotta have a
you got to
really
fucking really think
good-
of that mask,
Right,
right?
right,
And then
right.
sometimes, I guess simplicity is sometimes better.
It's key. It's definitely key.
Scream.
Scream, easy.
Michael Myers, fucking
Yeah.
blank face, right?
Jason
Voorhees. So
Yeah.
you look at these classic ones that you could take this mask of Jason Voorhees mask to deep Africa, and they're going to know what it is, right?
Right.
But it's like so people like they go too far above and beyond, and it's just like So that someone asked that question. I had no answer. I'm like,
that is actually
this
a
is like
really
a
hard
I
question.
need like a month of like production meetings to fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Flesh it
have them
out.
too.
I
Yeah,
bet.
like all of the before we like if you go
Oh,
back and
I
look
mean-
at all the previous
Yeah,
prototypes. And
I mean,
Sure.
how they
just
go
look
through
at like
what they go through.
the how long it took him to get Scream. Like they had one that looked like a human face.
Yep.
They had one that looked like an alien.
Sure.
And then it was the guys, like one of the guys who was sight locating, like looking for sites.
Scouting.
Found the Scream mask in some guy's trunk in his closet when sight looking for the movie. And it's like, it's shit like that, like the most
happy accidents.
Yeah, exactly. Something that was just so simple, but like nobody would thought of. And they were going so intricate with the original design that it's like, how do we not use this one? Because this is and they almost thought, oh, this is going to be maybe too simple. It's like, it's so hard to define. Like, I think a really good like marketing was like The Nun.
Sure.
So striking, but that makeup is so easy. And I think that's a good thing because that's how the movies get out. Or just like the Pennywise, the new Pennywise.
Amazing.
Everybody was doing that makeup because it was so simple. Yeah. Everybody was doing The Nun. It's so simple.
And that's why like you look at like Art the Clown, because like everybody's like, oh, just do a clown. I'm like, well, you got to do a clown right, because there's
so many clowns.
There's so many clowns that like, Stitches and these other clowns like this. Okay, no one cares about. I can't sell a mask to save my life.
No,
but you look at Art the Clown, and then I guess maybe it was the black and white contrast and the pointy eyes.
Yeah. Well, it's also the bone
cheeks,
structure.
Very good.
Yeah, that's true, because I think the thing with clowns is sometimes they get a little too unrealistic.
Yes,
that's the thing. Like, at least for me, when I see like a clown movie or something, I'm like, if the clowns aren't realistic to me, then I'm not in it.
Right.
Or I need something that's completely like campy, like Killer Clowns. I either need like an alien clown, or I need like something that's truly horrifying.
I agree. That's a hard question.
It's really hard. I couldn't even give an answer to that right now. That would take me a long ass time.
Whoever said it, I can't remember, you fucker. Man, you had me stumped all day. Like all day, I was just sitting there like.
That's a good like.
But it's a great question. Yeah,
it is.
So maybe we'll tackle that again.
You know, a good one, which we're actually by, was the Fear Street skull mask.
Yeah.
That was a really good strike. I know all the marketing for that
for sure
was that just skull mask.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I think that's a pretty good marketing on their part, because that was super simple for the time.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, sometimes like we like you talking about it, and it seems like it should be easy. It's not, but sometimes they just really hit it out of the park. Like, I mean, a lot of people divisively. Some people love Halloween 3, some don't. But the 3 masks.
Oh, the 3 masks. Yeah, that's like great. It's such an iconic.
It's so iconic.
Nailed it, dude.
Nailed it.
And it's
each one is just.
It's so perfect. They work so good, but also singly. You could, I could put that mask anywhere. I could just put just the witch mask, just the skull mask, and just the pumpkin mask in separate locations, and I can guarantee you somebody will know what that mask is from. They don't ever have to be together, and they work perfecly alone. But if they are together, they're even more of a powerhouse together. That's like a great concept.
Have you ever seen the? This is a while back. Someone had it on Twitter or something, but they had like all the concepts, and they actually had what's his name? Silence of the Lambs guy.
Hannibal Lecter.
All his masks. They had like 10 they were trying on him. Right?
Yeah.
And it was like full face, like almost mesh. Masks. All these different ones. And you're looking at this shit, right? So I looked at, I would say close to 10. And all of them sucked, right?
Yeah.
It was like, no way. And then all of a sudden, that one mask came around where, and I'm like, fuck, dude, that looks. So it's like, just try. So, And because I was looking at some of these other ones, I'm like, if they use this other ones, fucking.
We wouldn't be having.
No one even give a fuck, right?
Hannibal Lecter would not be who he is today without that mask.
That's harder than anything.
It is.
You know
it's really hard. I guess that just goes for kind of slashers and horror villains in general.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's so hard nowadays, especially nowadays with people's attention spans.
Yeah.
You give them 15 minutes, and if you don't give them what they want, they're out of it.
Right.
So you need to have a striking character in order to keep those people. You can't have like I don't know if like stuff like I don't even know, like maybe like Hills Have Eyes and stuff like that would do good if they were today, because they're not striking enough to be on its own.
And there's like, I mean, like for me, if I'm going to make a movie, I'm here to make residuals when I'm on a beach somewhere in fucking Bolivia, right? You know, so like a perfect example, like Barbarian, great movie.
Yeah,
but there's what merch are you buying from Barbarian?
But it literally, I think we were having this conversation where it suffered from every other horror movie that we're dealing with, like things like Smile, where it was like old thin-haired, saggy titty lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. That's why it doesn't do good, because I've had 6 of those in the past year, like as the same movie.
No, you're right.
So it's like, of course it's not going to stand out, because like you've done everything that everybody else has done.
Correct. Yeah, I would. If I'm in the merch game, man, that's where I'd be. I'd be thinking about that, because even look at, I mean, as well as The Conjuring's done, obviously it's killed. You
Yeah.
know, that series.
Yeah.
But really, what are you buying? Right
Nothing.
now,
That's
if you
why-
look at like
that's why-
Sinister, you got the
you got
nihilistic demon,
Bagul,
right?
yeah.
Or
Or
I'm sorry,
Insidious.
Insidious.
Insidious, yeah.
Yeah, well, even Sinister with Bagul,
True,
right?
yeah.
You know, both. And so that's those are masks you can purchase. Those are keychains. Those are
Right.
this and that. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
The nun is a keychain.
Yeah.
That's a mask. That's a
But
shirt.
like
It's
even
a
look at
doll.
that, but
Yeah,
even looking
a
at
doll.
like in The Conjuring, bringing up that it was they had to specifically make an Annabelle film and a nun because nobody cared about the Conjuring universe.
Yeah.
They cared about the two striking characters,
Right.
two characters that had minimal parts.
fucking
Yeah.
nailed it with Annabelle. I can't. I mean, how much Annabelle shit flies
Oh
through?
my God,
Or just
it's
even look
crazy,
at
it's
Chucky. Look at fucking
Yeah.
Sam from Trick or Treat. Right,
Sam's a great one,
a perfect one. Right,
a great mask choice too because it's like how many like burlap sacks
Right.
have we gotten? We've gotten Jason. We've got the
fuck,
guy from
tons.
the Sun that dreaded sundown.
Yeah, tons.
we've got Leatherface and
Yeah.
stuff like it's
Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
yeah the Scarecrow
Yeah.
or even Jen Jetto, like the Scarecrow character, but. Get a round dome head little boy
Sure.
and have that as the burlap
yeah.
sack.
And when that comes off, it's
and when
even
it comes
cooler.
out,
yeah.
Pumpkinhead, it's like that. That's a way
Yeah.
to do marketing. Like they were smart to have him as the mascot.
100%. Yeah, you got to think that way. So anyway, that was a question that popped in my head that I can't get out.
No,
'Cause
that's
I'm
a
like,
great
I'm
one.
always
Because that just it's funny because it's like it goes into slashers, but it just bleeds into so
Anything.
much of a
Yeah.
movie that I think that's why horror is so hard to do nowadays.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you say another example, you say Saw. First thing you think about
Billy the Puppet,
100%, right?
And that's a funny thing. Most people call Billy the Puppet Jigsaw.
Yes.
They don't even call him
Yeah.
Billy
Yeah. They don't
because
even know
nobody
that-
cares about Billy. They
Doesn't
care
matter.
about Jigsaw, but they're like most of the time. And it's funny too because I just saw a really funny clip of Tobin Bell who is Jigsaw. A kid came up and was calling him Billy, and he's like, "No, I'm Jigsaw." But the little kid was like, "Oh no, you're Billy. Jigsaw is the puppet,"
Yeah.
and it's
You're
just so funny.
He's telling him, okay, whatever you say.
It's
yeah,
like, fuck
yeah,
you, kid.
and- yeah, literally, he was so cute about it. But yeah, it's like
Go watch Hostel. You
got to have
Right.
stuff that really sticks out with
Yeah,
people, or
I
you
just
just have
think
a
that-
flop of a movie.
Yeah, why, it's like do it once and just make a shitload of money off of have people buy your merch, right? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I look at Carpenter; he's just got to be laughing, and he's probably like, "Fuck, dude, everybody's just buying." I mean, I'm sure he's getting. I'd love to know what he gets residual wise from Halloween.
So much
so
money.
yeah, so
Yeah, because
God.
just like also just in the music,
yes,
he
Yeah,
writes
there's
the
another one.
music
Yeah.
for all of these movies, and that dude, he
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit about anything.
He fucks.
He fucks hard.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right.
Well, that's
Hey, we did an hour and a half almost.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good.
That's good.
Pretty good. We got horror news.
Yes.
we got some outrageous answers from Franco. My God,
I think that
can't
was
believe-
outrageous.
I think it was pretty outrageous. Come on now. Come on now.
All right.
Well, so T minus.
oh, I didn't put a song on. Well, I'll just
It's
I'll just
fine.
sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to once again shout out the gathering of the ghouls. That's in 2 weeks.
Coming.
As of today that we're filming, it is 2 weeks
Yes.
away. We would be so happy to see. We have not only Franco having the booth, but then it's Terror Traders events. So
Yes.
there is hundreds of vendors
Yeah, we
going
got-
to be here.
Tons of over 120. I don't even know how many vendors now. It changes daily, but and then dozens of photo ops.
Photo ops, celebrities.
Some really cool celebs. We just did an interview with Lloyd Kaufman
Yeah.
on the Creepcast the other day.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking.
He's rad.
He is
I love
rad,
it.
man.
Yeah.
He's
I
just-
love him.
I do too. He's just like one of those guys that he's just like he's so raw and so honest. He's
Yeah.
like, we got no money.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this
Yeah.
50 years, but we haven't made a fucking dollar.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But he goes, I don't care. You know,
That's the love of the
and then
game.
it's funny when we introduced him. He's like, greetings from Trommerville, and he said that. That's kind of got
Yeah.
chills down my spine.
Yeah.
But then we're talking. He goes, I just got that back from a convention somewhere about Monster Mania where it was a bunch of these boys that kept getting they couldn't find their way home, and I'm like, Lost Boys? He goes, yeah, the Lost Boys.
That's
He
so
goes,
funny.
well, they were charging like $200. I'm trying to do my best, blood comment.
Yeah.
$200 for a signature. These guys are rich. They're rich. He goes, I'm poor. I just give my shit away. Here, free signatures, free photos with
Yeah.
me. I was
Yeah.
like, fucking, I love this guy, man.
But that's the people who who really do stand out in the horror
Totally.
community.
Yeah.
Like honestly, the people who are in it for the love
Yeah.
of the game, they're not there for the money. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
and so come meet Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a
indeed.
free.
Flesh.
Yeah, I mean, God, the guy who created Toxic Avenger,
Toxic
and
Avenger.
the Toxic Avenger himself's going to be there, man.
Yeah.
Mark
Oh, that's
Torgl.
insane.
This is
I
crazy,
cannot
man.
believe it.
So
There's a lineup. It's fun.
it's a fun lineup. Caroline Williams is going to be doing some crazy shit. I don't
She'll
even know
be
what's
there.
going on.
Yeah.
you know?
The costume contest.
Oh,
the
yeah.
judging.
Yeah.
she's judging. And Amelia Kincaid from
Hell-
Night of Demons is going to be judging.
I'm so excited to meet her.
You're gonna
I
have
cannot
yeah.
wait.
You're gonna have Stretch,
Yes.
and you're gonna have Angela
Yeah.
judging your costume. So you
yeah.
better bring your fucking A
Talk
game.
about that. You get to go right up. I mean, literally 3 feet from him on stage.
Yeah.
And fucking.
Ugh,
and you
the
got.
queens.
It's going to be so cool.
I
man.
love it. Yeah,
it's
I
gonna be
cannot
rad,
wait.
man.
You
Yeah.
better not show up with any bullshit.
Yeah,
No, they better not.
I've heard some because we've gotten the
Yeah.
the entrance or what do they call those participants? Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. Yeah, and I've seen some of the lineup, and some people bringing their A game.
Ah.
There's
I
some shit where
cannot
I'm
wait.
like, God damn, I don't even know how they're gonna pull some of this stuff off.
Well, there will be 2 hidden judges within that event. It'll be me and Franco. We will be judging.
I will be
your
judging
costume.
you.
Yeah, we will be.
We will
judging.
be judging
Franco
you.
judges
We
people
will-
every day.
Yeah, we will be judging. We will. Be we might not be judges on that panel, but
We will be judging.
judging.
I love it. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
I
So
can't
yeah,
wait, dude.
August 26th, 27th. If you guys are listening
Yeah.
to this to like current time, and it's coming up a couple weeks, it's $20 to
is.
get in.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that is insane.
That's
That
not
is
even
that is a McDonald's order.
Thank you.
You can make it happen.
Yes.
Come on.
You're gonna leave with
that is insane pricing.
Your
for
phone's gonna be filled with pictures,
Hundreds of
possibly an STD. I don't know. So
Oh,
it's gonna
Your
be
life will be
if I'm there,
forever
definitely.
changed.
yes, absolutely. And
I
Yeah.
can't say for the better, but it will be changed.
Yeah, for real. But
Definitely.
yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be having gifts.
Oh.
I have little things I'm going to be giving out to people who come up. So
that's awesome.
come out, please. Because it's
Yeah.
just fun. It's a good way to support local artists
A lot of
and the
local-
local horror.
It's a little bit punk rock. It's not your
Very.
typical con, but it's
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah, it's a little gritty.
I promise. Yeah, you're gonna be a little tired, a little sweaty when you come out of it,
Yeah.
but it's going to be fun. So anybody who's been to our sales from the dark side,
That's just a piece of it.
yeah, that's like a small sample.
that's just the
Now
that's
you're
just
getting
a sample.
That's
vibe.
an embryo.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
literally.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the larval stage.
Oh, I like it. So.
Yeah.
All
All right.
guys.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for sticking with us.
Yeah, you can-
make sure you wash your hands.
Yes, please do, you nasty fucks. And like take a chill pill on the horny shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like go outside and touch grass. I don't know. Do something.
Do something therapeutic.
Yeah, but with that, you could continue to follow us on
Oh, yeah,
all
there
the
you go.
social medias.
Not me.
Terror Traders, Formelda Hyde, and Wolf Tummy.
Don't follow Terror Trader. Follow Formelda Hyde.
Yeah.
I would say probably unfollow me.
Okay, yeah, unfollow.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it's just like do whatever you want.
Get on Franco's green circle list.
Yeah,
What are they
yeah,
up there?
the close friends.
That's
And-
where that's where
and-
the shit goes down.
And
That's
see,
where it is. That's where it is.
apparently, artistic pictures of your butthole. So there you go. All right. All right.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
All right, we will
right.
talk to you guys next week. Maybe, maybe
Maybe?
not. I don't know.
We'll do it. We'll
do it.
get
Okay.
one more.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.